Hey guys, it's me back with another video. RNG sprays. Yes, that is a thing in Valorant.
We should go B again.
Dude, I wish spray patterns weren't random in this game. I swear this game would be like perfect if you actually couldn't do like bullshit where you jump around a corner and do this. And then also if like the spray patterns didn't randomize. I think random spray patterns is just stupid.
Valorant does not have a set spray pattern. It's actually mixed in with RNG. RNG stands for Random Number Generator and it is responsible for randomness in games. In Battle Royale, it determines the type of loot you get, and when you open CS or Apex cases, the skins you get are determined by RNG. Even in the Valorant store, the guns that you get are actually dependent on RNG. In Valorant, RNG is used in sprays, so every time you spray, the bullet has RNG on it. The first few bullets are relatively predictable in most weapons, but after those few bullets, the RNG just kicks in. Your spray either moves left or right, and this left or right is randomized completely. Sometimes it stays to the left for too long, then moves right. Other times it switches from left to right instantly. Sometimes your bullet just deviates by a huge amount. CS does have RNG in terms of inaccuracy, but it still has some specific spray patterns that aren't affected by RNG. The bullets shift to the left or right of the pattern based on inaccuracy of the bullet, but the pattern still stays the same regardless. So what is it in Valorant? Is it full RNG or predetermined RNG? A Riot developer, Riot Classic, has commented on a thread regarding RNG and inaccuracy, and here's the section mentioned regarding recoil. With recoil in Valorant, we don't quite use a predetermined spray pattern or an entirely random one. We use a hybrid model. The first several bullets have fully deterministic recoil, but deeper into the spray, your weapon will make pseudo-random deviations. And there's a couple of reasons why we choose this model. We want to reward adaptability over memorization. Keeping track of the behavior of your weapon when firing and compensating accordingly will increase the efficacy of extended firing. The more you play, the more you will familiarize yourself with the weapon's tendencies and learn to quickly adapt on the fly. We prefer this as the skill vector over spending time memorizing how to compensate for a set pattern in the shooting range. Additionally, some uncertainty in the recoil pattern increases the value of alternative shooting methods such as tap shooting and burst firing at various distances. If you could compensate the recoil pattern with 100% certainty, it would eliminate the need for alternative firing methods in most scenarios. We want split-second decision making about what firing method to use in these different scenarios to be a vector of mastery with the weapons. There you go. They don't encourage recoil compensation to the huge extent that CS does. They encourage tap firing, burst firing, and all those other methods like pre-firing around corners with bursts rather than sprays, etc. The first few bullets have better predictability, so it's easier to control those first few bullets, but even those seem to have high inaccuracy issues. I am against RNG sprays. I think recoil control with higher predictability should be a thing in Valorant, and I agree with Tenz. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. So far, not many people have spoken regarding the RNG sprays, maybe because everybody feels the burst firing and one-tapping aspect of this game is much better than the recoil control aspect of CS, which is a fair point. I think the devs have no plans on changing the system since no one is criticizing or giving feedback regarding it. What I think they could do is create a public beta environment that they had announced specifically for this system. Create a PBE with predictable recoils and see the feedback and update the system accordingly. If majority of PBE players like it, maybe consider keeping it. If majority of the PBE players give a feedback that having set sprays is not really fun compared to burst firing and one-tapping aspect of Valorant, then I think they have to keep the system as it is, and it's a fair point that is made. And that's my thoughts regarding recoil control. I just wanted to put out this state. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time.